It is the story behind the making of the story. Interesting facts, and behind the making of the story, there's a lot of work going on. We look at all that. See, in 1948, Raj Kapoor made his directorial debut with the movie Aag. Zinda हुए इस तरह के हमें. That was a lovely song there. Another song, Dekh Chand ki or Dekh Chand ki. That was by a lady called Meena Kapoor. So it had some lovely songs, and it didn't do very well at the box office. It was his first directorial debut under the RK Films banner, and the music was by Ram Ganguly. And then later on, he made Barsat. Now, while making the movie Aag, Raj Kapoor thought of a story, and the story was called Gharonda. And he, what do you call, engaged in the Raj Anand to write for the story for him. And after a little bit of story writing, it went into what is called developmental hell. Developmental hell means we stop, we change, we start, we stop, we change. Like many of the plays that we try doing, our Tyagaraja play and things like that. Start, drop, start, drop, start, drop. It's called developmental hell. कुछ होता ही नहीं है. सब कुछ लिखने के बाद script you lose the script. Then you have to rewrite the script. Then you find the lead actor has died. So all these things keep happening. So this was started in 1948. It took nearly 13 years before the movie came into some kind of shape. And that movie was called Sangam. The name of Gharunda was changed to Sangam. It was given a shape, and there were certain firsts, like it was Raj Kapoor's first complete color movie. And the story was typical a love triangle. Two men, one woman, both of them in love with the same person. And like it happens, a lady always loves the man who is who the other guy. So there were three characters. The lead characters were all framed, things like that. And when the movie was being done, the story was being written, and things like that, Raj Kapoor chose three persons to play the main lead: himself, actor, director, Nargis, his lady love, and Dilip Kumar. This was the cast. The movie was ready to be made, it was ready to be started, and Raj Kapoor had a meeting with Dilip Kumar. And Raj Kapoor told Dilip Kumar, you choose whatever role you want. So Dilip Kumar said, I like the role of Gopal Verma, tragedy king, he likes to play the Gopal Verma role. He said, I would like to play the role of Gopal Verma, but I want one condition. After the movie is finally made, I will do the editing. Raj Kapoor said no. Because Dilip Kumar had this, he will edit the movie so that he is focused strongly, and then he will distribute the movie. So Raj Kapoor said no. Then Dilip Kumar said, I am not willing to play that role. Raj Kapoor next went in search of Devanand to play the role of Gopal Verma, magistrate. Something about Devanand's personality appealed to him. A sophisticated person appealed to him, whose emotions are underplayed, never overly shown. So he went to Devanand. Devanand said, I love this story, but I am busy with very many call sheets. In his mind, he was working on Guide those days and one or two other hit movies. So Devanand, with very, very great, very sadly said, no, I can't do this movie. Then Dilip Kumar flew to Kolkata. Sorry, Raj Kapoor flew to Kolkata. He looked up Uttam Kumar to play the role of Gopal Verma. Uttam Kumar said, if you can make the movie in Kolkata, I can act. But I can't come to Bombay, because if I move to Bombay for one day, Calcutta, our Taliganj industry will die, because he is the one. Without him, the industry cannot go. And his charges were also not very big. And you all know, if you had not seen, please see a couple of Bengali movies featuring Uttam Kumar. You should see. I'll recommend a few movies, and in fact, in one of those days, I'll tell you the story of a couple of his movies. You should see the movie, couple of them, really wonderful. Some of them are. Khalnaik was made in Bengali as amazing movies. I'll tell you, Uttam Kumar will be another subject one day, one whole day subject, part one, part two. Okay, and I'll also share a secret with Uttam Kumar towards the end of this. So Uttam Kumar was chosen, and Uttam Kumar said, "No, I won't be able to do this." There was no other choice, but Raj Kapoor had to go to Rajendra Kumar. Rajendra Kumar listened to the story. He said, "I will do the role of Gopal Verma." Again, he's like the copy of Dilip Kumar, so he'd like to do anything Dilip Kumar did. So he agreed. Then came another problem. Nargis said, "I will not act in this movie," because she and Raj Kapoor were having a very nice affair was going on, and that had just broken. So she said, "I don't want to act with you." Then she said, "I also don't want to act with Rajkumar because in Mother India, I played his mother." So, out of the three main characters, Dilip Kumar gone, Nargis gone. Now, who do we choose? So, Dilip Kumar, Raj Kapoor thought of Padmini. He said, Padmini means he will want a lot of dancing scenes. She will want dancing and things like that. This is not a dancer's kind of role. It was a person who had used to other kind of emotions as well. So finally, they settled for Vaijayanti Mala, and the movie started. It was a very beautifully made movie, and as they were making the movie, there were other problems as well. When they first were shooting the song, it was not even decided who on whom it will be shot. They were just writing the song. मैं क्या करूँ राम मुझे बुढ़ा मिल गया. And Lata Mangeshkar objected to the lyrics. She said, "I cannot sing all this." She said, "I will not sing all this." And Raj Kapoor and Lata Mangeshkar had their tiff over this. And that's why in subsequent one Raj Kapoor movie, they used Sharda. That was a movie. Chale jana zara the Sharda sang that song. So they had a tiff because of this. Then finally some lyric changes were made and she agreed to sing. There was another first in this movie. Till Sangam, the heroines were always projected as very demure Sati Savitri kind of persons, not a vamp kind of thing. Vamp means all these cabaret roles. You had special people who will come and dance. Helen was the person who used to come and dance, and the others were there. But in this movie, it's particularly a scene. He says, Raj Kapoor wants to go see a cabaret, and she says, "Arey cabaret mein mujhe le chalo." He says, "No, no, 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 you can't come there." So I'm a very good cabaret dancer myself. So she wore, tights and things like that. And that song, "मैं क्या करूँ राम मुझे बुढ़ा मिल गया," was shot. And another first. After this, the dividing line between the vamp and the heroine disappeared. So thereafter, heroines also started doing these vamp dances, and if not in the regular movie, at least in a dream scene they used to do. So this was another first. Then the movie songs were recorded. And in the song, Ye Mera Prem Patra Pad, you have a lady humming. Whose voice is that? Vaijayanti Mala. So she was the one, the lady humming was done, and that was the first. And she's being a very accomplished singer. She's a very good Carnatic singer. And this was shot in, I mean, what do you call, recorded in her voice. Then there was one more song. Har dil jo pyar karega, wo gana gaega. The song was supposed to be sung by Mukesh, Lata Mangeshkar, believe it or not, Mohammad Rafi. But those days, Mohammad Rafi and Lata Mangeshkar were having a tiff over these royalty agreements. Lata Mangeshkar said, "मैं मोहम्मद रफ़ी के साथ नहीं गाऊंगी." So the next best choice, they had to go to Mahendra Kapoor. So all this was made, it was released. It was the Raj Kapoor's first full, complete color film. Two intermissions, a very long story. and all the intensity that Raj Kapoor wanted in that was brought out. The song Dost Dost Na Raha was picturized over several takes and retakes and emotions and things like that. It's two intervals. The movie had two intervals. It was a, how do you say it? It was a resounding success of the decade. Blockbuster, that's how you can call it. Those days, it had a collection of 5 crores. Okay. You know what's the value today? Multiply by 80, 400 crores. It made so much money that Raj Kapoor could afford to make a flop like Mera Naam Joker with the money that he earned from here. And one more thing is, after this movie, Raj Kapoor as a lead actor never acted in a hit film. Maybe as a supporting, but as a lead actor, he never could make himself as a lead. He could never make another hit film. That was his first color film and his last hit film as a lead actor. Shankar Jaikishan gave the music, and there were two writers, Hasrat Jaipuri and Shailendra. They were the two, what do you call, writers. It was a blockbuster. And the beauty was this movie was released in Russia. It was released in Turkey. It was released in Bulgaria and Hungary also. And in Turkey, they remade this movie with a Turkish name. And it was a big hit. It's a very big hit. And Raj Kapoor, Vajanti Mala, I mean, very few people alive those days missed this movie. Everybody saw this movie. It was a commercial success. It was nominated for a lot of awards. Okay. But it didn't win all those awards. Uh, Let me tell you what was the things it was nominated for. It was nominated for Best Indian. Sorry, let's look at the Filmfare Award. Filmfare Award is like the, what do you call, Oscar Awards for India. It was nominated as the best film. It was nominated for the best director. It was nominated for the best actor. It was nominated for the best actress, best supporting actor, best story, best music director, best lyricist, best male playback singer, no, those Naraha, best editing by Raj Kapoor, and best sound design. These were the nominations, and it won. It didn't win all of them. It won Best Directors Award for Raj Kapoor. It won the Best Actress Award for Vaijanti Mala, and it also won the Best Editing again for Raj Kapoor and Best Sound Design for a person called Alauddin Harish. These were the awards won by uh, this movie, and like you said, it was a blockbuster. How many of you have seen Sangam? Ah, you've seen Sangam. No, I couldn't sit through the movie. I saw it as a very young boy. I must have slept. I was very young then. Much later, I couldn't sit through the movie. And some of these picturization of some of these scenes were fantastic, especially for the took those foreign locations. Lalita, here you have to switch off.
Switch on.
Mute. So because I'm getting a lot of feedback, and it were foreign locals. It was shot in a nice song, in English song. I love you. Da, 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 da. No, it didn't win a music award. It didn't get. It was nominated, but did not win a music award. That was the sad part of Sangam. And uh, it also had, there were some scenes shot in IF, in the Indian Air Force areas and things like that. Raj Kapoor spoke to the Indian Air Force, and they allowed him to shoot the movie in those areas. Very elaborate, cost substantially, and it made him a lot of money. That is Sangam. And any of the lady singers present here, if you can hum a few lines from Oh Mere Sanam, it'll be lovely. Who remembers the song and who can hum it? Yeah, koi bhi, any lady. Then I'll ask a man to hum a line. Anybody? Nimla ji?
हाँ
उषा
जी,
जी, आप गाएंगे ओ मेरे सनम?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
मुखड़ा गाए, मुखड़ा गाए।
हाँ। ओ मेरे सनम, ओ मेरे सनम, दो जिस्म मगर एक जान है हम, दो
एक दिल के दो अरमान
अरमान
है हम, ओ मेरे
ओ
सनम,
मेरे सनम, ओ
ओ
मेरे
मेरे सनम।
सनम।
In fact, they say when this around this time, around
थोड़ा
this time
भूल
when
गई
she
थी।
was when Lata Mangeshkar sings those lines, no, दो जिस्म मगर एक जान.
जान है हम, एक
That octave
दिल
was
के
being
दो
practiced.
अरमान।
They say Bhimsen Joshi heard this and he says, ये बेसुरी होती क्यों नहीं है? How does she sing without going besura at this octave? Very difficult to sing this octave. And they had to separately record Mukesh's line. Mukesh sings this in a separate thing. It's a wonderful song. Lovely. वो दो जिस्म मगर एक जान है हम,
जान है हम,
एक दिल
एक
के
दिल
दो
के दो
अरमान है.
अरमान।
Lovely composition by the thing. Okay, gentlemen here, I would like somebody to sing ये मेरा प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर. Not the मुखड़ा. I want you to sing the antara. Second antara. गाइए प्रताप चंदन जी. Second antara.
तुझे मैं चांद
Second antara.
कहता
Second
सेकंड
antara.
सेकंड
Because that's where the beauty is. Usha ji, please prompt in the second antara.
अगर मर
That is the
जाऊं
start from that.
उसके पहले की लाइन अलग है।
Gaye, please. Okay, you sing the first antara. No problem.
कहता
तुझे मैं चांद कहता था
मगर
फर्स्ट आंसर।
उसमें भी दाग है।
दैट इज द
तुझे
फर्स्ट आंसर।
सूरज में कहता था मगर उसमें भी आग है।
तुझे इतना ही कहता हूँ
That is the
कि
first answer.
मुझको तुमसे प्यार है, तुमसे प्यार है।
प्यार है तुमसे प्यार है मेरा प्रेम
See,
पत्र
when we suddenly
पढ़कर
pick up a second antara पे
तुम
पुष्पा, याद लोगों को याद करना
नाराज
मुश्किल
ना
होता है.
तुझे गंगा मैं
हो।
समझूंगा, तुझे
तुझे
जमुना मैं
गंगा
समझूंगा, तू दिल के पास है इतनी, तुझे अपना मैं समझूंगा। अगर मर जाऊं भटकेगी तेरे इंतजार में, इंतजार में, इंतजार में, ये
That means it's called.
मेरा प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर कि
You
तुम
know,
नाराज ना होना, कि तुम मेरी जिंदगी हो, कि तुम मेरी बंदगी हो।
lovely. This, why was Rafi chosen to sing this song?
नॉट
The
क्लियर।
way he says, "अगर मर जाऊं,"
रूह
he has to
भटकी।
say "रूह." That's a word.
या
But they tried with people. They used to say "अगर मर जाऊं," तो रूह नहीं है, वो रूह है.
रूह है,
So you have to pronounce it like अगर
रूह
मर
भटकेगी।
जाऊं तो रूह भटके. रूह है और
इते
उसके बाद भ है. Two difficult
हाँ,
sounds to get out.
हब हाँ,
ह and bha.
या
You will spit on the mic.
रूह भटके, रूह
अगर
भटकेगा।
मर
भटकेगी। हाँ,
जाऊं तो रूह
रूह
वॉन्डर,
भटके.
Yeah,
वॉन्डर।
yeah, yeah. It will be like
इंतजार में,
wandering. Yeah.
इंतजार में, इंतजार. You have to bring that इंतजार में and compare. So these are the amazing, what do you call, beauties about this song. And Raj Kapoor wanted to have a kissing scene also, and Vijay Timala outright refused. They wanted to show it in Eiffel Tower. Raj Kapoor said, "Can we have a kissing scene?" He said, "You go kiss your Krishna Kapoor. Don't leave. Find somebody else to kiss." अब नरगिस को छोड़ के मेरे पास आ गए. So go find somebody else. So she refused to act in that. So this is the story behind Sangam. An amazing movie, very well made. It was, I mean, remember, made as it was titled Gharonda. From Gharonda, it became Sangam. Confluence. It was also made, I think, in Telugu by Dasari Narayan Rao, and it was really even today. Though the whole picture you may find it difficult to sit through, you can really enjoy some of the songs. Amazing songs. Har Dil Jo Pyar Karega is an amazing composition. O Mehbooba, O Mehbooba,
ओ
तेरे दिल के पास ही है
है
मेरी
मेरी
मंजिल
मंजिल
मकसूद. Yeah, and uh, before the making of this movie, it is it is a fact, India post independence, the Indian film industry was primarily in the hands of Muslims. Asif was a major maker. Asif will invariably take only Dilip Kumar. Dilip Kumar will say only Vaida Rahman, Meena Kumari, or Madhubala. Occasionally Vajantimala. They made a movie Ramor Sham, but he didn't choose. They were offered Sadhana. He said, "No, no, Mumtaz. Mumtaz was a cabaret dancer those days." And his his mother, all these things will be played only mostly by that community only. Then they will take Naushad will say only Shakil Badayuni. Mohammad Rafi alone should sing. They had no choice, so Lata Mangeshkar, they could not do anything. Then all the technicians will be Muslims. Raj Kapoor changed all this. Shankar Jaikishan, Shailendra, Mukesh, Mathur.
दिन में कहा था
He brought in a lot of it. That's how it is nothing casteist or religious, but the involvement of the Hindus from also started around this time. A lot of Hindus started coming in into the film industry and it was successful. So this is the story of Sangam. Anybody wants to add anything? Welcome. If you know something special about, yeah, there was a scene. तेरे मन की गंगा और मेरे मन की जमुना का बोल राग. That was a scene in
बोल
which
संगम
Vijay Abhinav Vajantimala appeared in a swimsuit.
I was about to mention
Yeah.
this song. How could you miss out this song? Bol Radha Bol Sangam. Hoga
Hoga
ki
ke
nahi.
nahi. And around that time, any Radha in town had this song sung by Eve Teasers.
बड़े
All the Radhas changed their names to something else, I think, after that.
सीनियर स्टूडेंट ना जो साइट है 10-12 लोगों ने शुरू किया इस
अच्छा,
पे कुछ
then
संगम की स्टोरी बता रहे हैं कि वहाँ गाने कैसे क्या
and then in that song in particular, they had Vajanti Mala wear a swimsuit. Again, a first. But what she did was the before she wore the swimsuit on top of a body suit, body color suit.
देखा
And she used to say that sweating करने के बाद मैं पसीने पसीने हो जाती थी.
पहले
Yes.
वो पूरा सूट पहनती थी स्किन कलर का फिर स्विमिंग सूट पहनती थी लोगों को लगता था ना
But wasn't Sharmila Tagore the first actress to wear a swimsuit? I thought
think
she
Even
was.
I.
Sangam came before, I think. Sangam came before even she married.
Okay, but I was under the impression that Sharmila Tagore was the first actress to wear a swimsuit.
That was no. Sharmila Tagore came later in evening. Was the first one. 1 minute, please. We'll go by person who has raised hands. So anybody who wants to speak, please raise your hand. First, Lax.
Yeah, few points that I would like to highlight and also try to get clarification. One is that Vajantimala was not the first one to wear a swimsuit because Nargis wore it in Avara. Okay. And even before that, Tanuja's mother, what is her name?
Shobna Samarth.
Shobna Samarth had worn it, even in the black and white era. Okay,
Yeah.
so okay. I think somewhere, Mohan, you mentioned from 1948, in 13 years' time or so, Sangam was born. It is 16 years because it released on June 26th, then 1964.
Yeah. 64, okay.
Lax is
No, I said 13 years from starting to make the movie. It took about 2 years to make the movie.
Okay, so then I misunderstood it. Because 60 or 61 is Jish Desh Mein Ganga Behti Hai, that
Yeah.
RK. The other one, I have I need a clarification here. You know, this Emera Prem Patra Pad, this particular song, the female also joined somewhere in the
Towards
song.
end, Vajantimala sings.
Is that Vajantimala
That
herself?
is Vajantimala's own voice.
Okay,
Yeah,
that is what I
really
wanted to know.
nice.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
Vajantimala's own voice.
very nice.
Okay. One flaw I found in the movie was that Raj Kapoor initially, as Sundar Khanna, he's Sundar Khanna, right? I mean,
Sundar Khanna.
he's not educated. He can't read Hindi.
Hmm.
That is how they have shown him, because Rajendra Kumar reads the letter for him.
Hmm.
And the first word in the letter is Priyatam.
Hmm.
And the Priyatam, the moment Rajendra Kumar reads Priyatam, he goes, from 90 degrees to 45 degrees towards the front, and then goes back to 90 degrees and goes backwards at 135 degrees. There was some photography thing that was handled extremely well, but it created a great impact. But later it is shown that he is reading that love letter
Yes,
written
correct.
by Ravindra Kumar, which is also
ये
in
मेरा
Hindi.
प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर written in Hindi.
Exactly. So I found this was a flaw.
Yeah.
So,
Perhaps he joined the Air Force where he had to compulsorily learn Hindi.
yeah, but
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
not.
that is already shown. That is not a mistake. It is already shown that he learned some about Hindi. It is shown in the script.
No, it is at least the version that I saw of Sangam did not make any. Of course, I
No,
didn't
there
see
is,
the.
sir,
I saw
sir,
the edited version.
there is some explanation. There is an explanation that he
I
had learned
didn't find it.
afterwards. Afterwards, he did learn.
Yeah, I didn't find it though, but maybe it was a very long movie with 2 intervals, etc.
Two
Because by the
intervals,
time
yeah.
I saw, it was an edited version.
Yeah, my
Because
father
we
bought me
were-
2 packets
I
of
was only-
potato chips, one for each interval.
Yeah. I
Those
was
days used to cost 20
I was
paisa.
not allowed to see the movie
Uh,
when it was released. So, but I saw it in 1970
Okay.
when it was probably edited. Now, what we see, even Beat Joker or whatever, including Naya Zamana, it's a majorly edited version that comes on the television.
Right. Yeah.
And when Sangam released, Raj Kapoor also announced 4 more movies that he wanted to make. So one of them was Satyam Shivam Sundaram in that. There was one called Hina, Ajanta, Mayor Mera Dost. But he couldn't make everything. I think he only Mera Naam Joker he made.
Yeah, right.
Right. So that is what I wanted to add.
The only thing is that the swimsuit dress worn by Shobana Samarth and Nargis,
Nargis.
they were not really swimsuits. They were actually body suits on top of which was a design painted, like the skeletons done by PC Sorkar.
Achha.
On the dark screen, they will have a black man with white design. So originally,
But
whereas this
well,
lady essentially wore a swimsuit, except for the leg portion where she wore that body suit. The arms and shoulders were properly, and she had lovely broad shoulders to be exposed. So much for Sangam. Good. These are very good points brought out by Lex. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let me go to the next movie. Yeah. The next movie is Devanand's Guide. Okay. This, in the 60s, there were 2 Americans, Pearl Buck, writer, and Daniel some ski name, Polish American. They wanted to make the R.K. Narayan's novel Guide into a movie. And they called Devanand whether he would like to do it. Devanand outright rejected the project. He said, no, I won't like to do it. And it was shelved for a short while. They met Devanand again in the Berlin Film Festival. And when the subject was broached, he said, let me read the novel. So actually, Devanand read the novel. They said they get some story writer to read for it. So he read R.K. Narayan's Devanand, the Guide. And he called up and he said, yes, we will make the movie. So then he flew to America. He sat with Pearl Buck and Daniel. And they virtually finalized the script. We'll come to the casting and all a little later. Chetan Anand was supposed to direct the movie. And when the schedule started and planning started, Chetan Anand and his team and the American team had a lot of clashes. They fought like cats and dogs. Finally, they abandoned the project and came away. And that Chetan Anand became free and he produced Hakikat after that. The Americans didn't give up. They called Devanand again. And he said, okay, let's try again. And this time he picked Raj Khosla to direct the movie. And when Raj Khosla agreed to it, and they were doing the casting, they picked up Vaida Rahman to play this role. And Vaida Rahman refused because while making the movie Solva Saal, she and Raj Khosla had a very nasty tiff. So Vaida Rahman said, I won't act if Raj Khosla is directing. Then he went back to Saira Banu and said, would you like to act? Saira Banu said, I don't like the role. I like the dancing part and things like that. I don't like to play the role of a woman, who has run away from the husband, is running behind some guide. I'm a new person. I've just come into the industry. I wouldn't like to play the role. And it was given up. Then finally they recommended Vaijayanti Mala. When Vaijayanti Mala was recommended, the American team said, no, we don't want Vaijayanti Mala. So after all this, Raj Khosla finally got fed up, and he said, I will not make this movie. Chhod do. So when Raj Khosla left, in stepped Vijay Anand, and that was his first major hit. Vijay Anand stepped in. At the moment Vijay Anand kept in and he spoke to Vaida Rahman said yes. Then the movie was written, rewritten so many times, and rest is history. There are some beautiful stories associated with the music direction. They say the first song recorded for this movie was Gata Rahe Mera Dil by Sachin Dev Burman. And Sachin Dev Burman had a heart attack after this. And Sachin Dev Burman called Devanand and said, hey, kaam karo, you complete the music with R.D. Burman.
Today is his death anniversary.
Yes, today is Sachin Dev's, yeah. And he said, Sachin Dev said, you complete it with R.D. Burman. R.D. Burman and Devanand said, no. It will be Sachin or nobody else. And Sachin Dev, typical Bengali accent, मर जाएगा तो क्या करेगा? So Devanand copied his accent and said, अगर आप मर जाएगा तो गाइड में गाता रहे मेरा दिल एक ही गाना रहेगा. And then he recovered, and the rest of the songs were recorded. And it was naturally amazingly made movie. There is a dance sequence in the movie. What was that thing? That she dances on the. She dances on the in a fort for the song. Where does she dance in a fort for that movie? In that movie.
Aaj phir jeene ki tamanna hai.
Aaj phir jeene ki tamanna hai. 1 minute.
No, that is in the vehicle.
That's in the vehicle.
No, she also goes up and
she goes into the fort and she dances there also.
Aaj phir jeene ki tamanna hai. One section was done in the Chittor fort. No. It was Aaj phir jeene ki tamanna hai. It was one portion of it was.
She runs through the fort. Yeah.
It was on the Chittor fort.
Yeah, she runs through the fort and Devanand throws the cap from up there.
Towards the please wait. I will ask you to sing towards the end. You can sing towards the end. I will definitely ask you to sing. Not just this song, more songs. Okay. And then in the last scene, where that sadhu lies, that was shot in a place called Limbdi, 90 kilometers from
Gujarat.
Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
Yeah, Limbdi in Gujarat.
That was Limbdi. Yeah. That was where the play was shot. Okay. And then subsequently for the English version, Vaida Rahman was given special diction classes by Pearl Buck. And he was told how to learn English, how to speak English, because he spoke. Remember, Vaida Rahman is from Hyderabad. So you can even understand how her Hindi will be. Aapko kya hona? That kind of Hindi she used to speak. Aisa hi nahi, that kind of language she used to speak. So They say very often, they say some Hindi speaking fellow went to Hyderabad and a coffee fellow asked him, आपको क्या होना? He said, हमको कुछ नहीं होना, ऐसे ही रहना. So like that. So she was taught English diction by this. And the movie was made at those days at a phenomenal cost of about 60 lakhs those days. And it made 3.5 crores, 3.5 to 3.6 crores. What is it worth today? Multiply by 80. 240 plus crores, what it made for Devanand, and it also made uh, Vijay Anand a very, very, very popular director after that. It made him a very popular director. Some very interesting information about a particular song. Okay, I'll get people to sing some songs also. There was a song which was originally recorded. The words of the song are हम ही में थी न कोई बात याद न तुमको आ सके तुमने हमें भुला दिया हम न तुमको भुला सके. This was the words of a song. It was recorded as well. But then Vijay Anand said ये बैठता नहीं है, बैठता नहीं है. What was the song? Finally, it was remade as
दिन ढल जाए.
Din Dhal Jaye, Raat Na
दिन
Jaye. The song
ढल
was
जाए
given
रात
up
न जाए.
and they made Din Dhal Jaye. And in one particular Din Dhal Jaye, ऐसे में किसको कौन मनाए. SD Burman said, हाँ ठीक है. Music director SD Burman said, ठीक है, it is perfect take. Rafi said, नहीं, I'm not
No.
getting the ऐसे में किसको
कौन
कौन
मनाए
मनाए. He
दिल
said, I get that going.
है.
It was
ये कौन
recorded,
के लिए
re-recorded.
उसने 10-12 बार री रिकॉर्डिंग किया. सही बात है
Ah,
आपकी.
17 times it was re-recorded.
Yes,
Only
yes,
then
yes.
Rafi was satisfied.
Then only he got it recorded.
Yes,
Well,
that's
it was
something.
27 in some document here.
Yeah, and someday they
Yeah.
said 27 times. हाँ. वो कभी कभी क्या होता ना, I once read a story when a fellow was said कि his father beat him because in his mark sheet beside 9 there was a 0. The father said तुमने 9 add 0 add किया है, and he was given a sound beating. He later on says my father beat me for the wrong thing. I actually added the 9.
Right.
So वो 1727 कैसा हो गया? It could have been like that. Okay, but what was the sad part of this? Sachin Dev Burman was nominated as the best music
Best music
director for this.
director.
But shock of shocks, Shankar Jaikishan got it for Suraj.
That was
And,
to, that was exactly opposite to what happened during Sangam, because those three got it.
Yes.
yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And then the best singer nomination again went to, who got the nomination for the best singer for this movie?
Sharda?
Lady. No, Sharda didn't sing here. She was nominated for, best music director, best actress, it was one. Best playback singer, Lata Mangeshkar was nominated for
Yes.
Aaj Phir Jeene Ki Tamanna Hai. It
But
went
she
to
didn't
Mohammad
get.
Rafi.
Yeah.
It went to Mohammad Rafi in Baharon Phur Parsa. It went to that movie. And they say it was, even today it's controversy. That why it was given. We don't know really. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So this was the making of Devanand's Guide.
Even
When
Shailendra
R.K.
didn't get, no?
When
Shailendra-
R.K. Narayan saw the movie, R.K.
all the
Narayan wrote
songs
a
were
comment.
written by Shailendra, Mohan.
Yeah, the lyrics were written by Shailendra. Correct.
Shailendra. But because Shailendra belonged to Shankar Jaikishan and RK camp, that award was not bought.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Rest of them were bought.
Yes. And then R.K. Narayan saw the movie. His comment was just 2 words.
Narayan had very bad things to say about the
Yeah,
movie.
he wrote there, the misguided guide. He wrote that misguided guide.
He sued them actually.
And the song Wahan Kaun Hai Tera was a lot of controversy. The Wahan Kaun Hai Tera connection to the last particularly words with Devanand's speech. And in that particularly that guide was a very popular thing. Those तूने सो सबको राह दिखाई अपनी ही Yeah, फिर कच्चे धागे में क्यों झूला. Lovely kind of words. And those were reflected in the last scene when he got. There were a lot of philosophical imports in that movie. That was the making of Guide. And yeah, now request. Lalita Iyer can sing. No, yeah, if you want. I want you to try singing an Antara, okay? Try singing an Antara.
I don't know the lyrics.
Ah.
La 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 na 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 na. Yeah, the lyrics are different.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Vaida Rahman's deep cut for the song?
Yes, yes. She is a I remember her dance. Piato.
Normally, when these scenes are shot, the actresses will do like this. Piato se na lage re. That's how they'll do. Look at the scene. Vaida Rahman will only lift an eyebrow. She'll only lift an eyebrow. Amazing piece of. She was, something out of this world. See, there was a very ordinary movie made called Roop Ki Rani Choron Ka Raja by the Rahman Devanand movie. In fact, there is a very nice song. Tu Roop Ki Rani Main Choron Ka Raja. That's Talat Mahmood line. She will sing बस एक नजर पर इतना इशारा ये जाने तूने क्या कर डाला जाने तूने क्या कर. This is from another movie, okay, not from this movie. If you watch Vaida Rahman, when she says बस एक नजर पर बस इतना इशारा, you should see her eyes in the acting. So that was the main reason they chose Vaida Rahman to act in this movie, especially when she says, तुमने गहनों के लिए फोर्जरी की. And he struggles to say that I'm not for the sake of Gehna, I did it for some other reason. And for the role of Kishore Sahu, they actually wanted Pran to play. But Pran said, no, I was busy with some other movie, he couldn't play. It was too small a role. And that sneaky kind of villain, it's perhaps suited Kishore Sahu better. Kishore Sahu and Devanand acted in a lot of movies together. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Gambler. They had a nice relationship going in acting. So this is a story that made about how much? 3.5 crores into 80. It made about 240 crores. Okay. Sita ji, I would like you to try singing Kaanton se Kheech ke ye Aanchal. Would you like to try?
I'm not very sure of the lyrics.
Well, whatever.
कांटों से खींच के आंचल तोड़ के बंधन बांधे पायल ओ कांटों से खींच के आंचल तोड़ के बंधन बांधे पायल ओ कोई बता दे मुझे
कोई न रोको दिल की उड़ान को
उड़ान को
दिल चला आज फिर जीने की
तमन्ना.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to bring out. Look at the octave in which he starts. He starts, कांटों से खींच के आंचल तोड़ के बंधन बांधी पायल कोई न पूछो दिल की
रोको दिल की उड़ान दिल वो चला
The Mauro brings it down to and background Congo drums. It's amazing composition. It's sad that he didn't win the award. Yeah, Pratap Chandran ji.
Yes.
अब लास्ट अंतरा गाइए ना, दिन ढल जाए.
वैसे लास्ट में अब मेरे को खाली पहला वर्ड बता दीजिए.
दिल के मेरे.
ठीक है. दिल के मेरे पास हो इतनी फिर भी हो कितनी दूर. दूर मैं
तुम मुझसे मैं
तुमसे परेशान दोनों है मजबूर, ऐसे में किसको
वाह
कौन मनाए, दिन ढल जाए हाय रात न जाए, तू तो ना आए तेरी याद सताए, दिन ढल जाए
वाह
हाय।
वाह।
इसमें दो तीन जगह ऐसी है ना सर जी, एक तो
हम्म,
कौन मनाए वो है, याद न जाए, दिन
या
ढल जाए। सर सर एक एक वर्ड पे रफी साहब ने जो इमोशंस दिए है ना, एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी है।
करेक्ट।
मतलब बहुत बहुत लैंडमार्क सॉन्ग है ये तो रफी साहब का।
और एक और चीज याद रखना है,
जी जी।
ये दिन ढल जाए में सांस की कंट्रोल बहुत जरूरत है।
हाँ ये तो हम वैसे
हाँ
जस्ट कैजुअली
ऐसे
गा रहे हैं
में
सर जी, बहुत
हाँ
डिफिकल्ट है ये गाना।
स्पेशली ना,
यस सर। यस
दिल के मेरे सांस छोड़ना चाहिए वहां।
जी।
पास हो इतनी सांस छोड़िए,
या
फिर भी हो लीव द ब्रेथ,
हाँ,
इतनी
मैनेज करना पड़ता है सांस
दूर,
को।
क्योंकि वो दूर को जब तक हम वो मुर्की नहीं देते,
हाँ
Doesn't
it's a
sustain.
beautiful exceptional combination of Sachin Dev Burman and yeah.
Rafi.
And generally Sachin Dev Burman prefers Kishore Kumar. Kishore Kumar को उन्होंने कहा गाता रहेगा और जब घर जाओ छोड़ दो बाकी
हाँ
गाने।
बराबर है, ये नहीं गा
And
सकता था और कोई।
if I may add, sir,
Yeah, please
the
Sita.
high,
Yeah,
high is a disconnect.
yeah,
The beauty of a high is in the disconnect, actually.
yeah, right.
हाँ
Din dhal jaye, and he
हाँ
takes a second's breath,
हाय
हाँ
and then high. High
हाँ
is dangling actually separately.
yeah,
It's
That's
actually
exactly.
what makes it
sighing,
more
sighing,
Yeah,
sighing.
दिल
absolutely,
ढल
absolutely
जाए
हाँ
astonishing.
हाय. Yeah, it's that,
It's a
that
disconnected,
disconnect.
disconnected,
Beautiful. It's excellent. Very
beautiful
correctly
piece.
pointed out. Very beautifully pointed out. And it also had the song sequence typical of Devanand. With one song ending, he will start a new song.
Yes.
Like in the
Yes.
movie Kala Pani, is it? Nazar
हाँ
lage raja tore bangle par. From that he started, bekhudi mein tum connect song. So in this movie, you would have seen, Sayya Beeman. From that he starts the other one.
क्या
He
से क्या हो
connects
गया,
song.
क्या से क्या हो गया।
क्या हो
Kya
गया?
se kya
Yeah. It's actually,
क्या
yeah.
से क्या हो गया स्टार्ट
It's
होता है।
immediately takes it forward actually.
Yeah, right.
Along with the story, it takes the
It
song
takes it
forward.
forward. A unique way of storytelling.
Right.
The tune is same.
Second thing, both the songs are based on the same rag.
Same
Rag.
rag. Right. Same rag.
Both the songs, Lataji's songs and Rafi Saab's song, both are based on the same raga.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Okay.
Jinjoti or something. I don't. I'm not sure, but maybe it's Jinjoti.
Yeah, it is Jinjoti. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
So these are the snippets. Anybody wants to add? Sing. Welcome.
I had just one point to make.
Please add, Lax.
We did this song, कांटों से खींचते हैं के खींच के आंचल, आज फिर जीने की तमन्ना है. If you notice, there is no different tune to the antara. Mukhada, antara, mukhada, everything is the same tune.
Right.
Yeah, that is the uniqueness of that composition.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it is the same. कांटों से खींच के, it's the same thing. But
yeah.
so beautifully done. The entire song is only those same 4 lines which is tuned. And it is the way it is picturized, the gay abandon with which she dances. There is a freedom, there is a complete freedom like a free bird.
Exactly.
Beautifully depicted as per the action as well as the direction. Both are immensely, enjoyable.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very good movie and landmark movie. In our coming episodes, we will cover the making of.
I have read the book Guy, Darker Narayans. So the imagination we have is different from, it's not like Devanand. Okay, I was imagining a younger guy. So the film was okay, good, but the English film made by it was written by Paul Buck, and he R.K. Narayan disliked it. He didn't like the English version, and yes, it is misguided guide. And the Hindi was also, he didn't like the Hindi version also. He rejected the award for the best story. He didn't accept the award. I think Filmfare award. He didn't accept it.
He didn't accept it.
Yes.
His story was distorted. The ending especially.
Yeah, distorted. Yeah.
Really.
Kind of commercial.
The story is so different from RK, especially the characterization.
It is for the audience of India, so it has.
See, if you read the book,
and he has not.
Comes with Raju Guide.
Yes, I have.
Raju Guide comes in a vesti and
See, it is the fictional village Malgudi. It happens in Malgudi. Okay, but it was not shown in the film. Malgudi was this fictional, but Malgudi village was not shown. It was something. It was happening in some other North Indian village in film. So that was the difference. Okay, but film was good. It was a super hit, and of course, music was excellent. We all remember the songs even now. So it's a good film. Guide was good.
Yeah, you know,
I
maybe
feel it was one flawless film that was made for a while.
And the very movie. Finally, the success counts.
If this electronic medium, if all of us talk on the same time, we'll get only a babble.
Everybody.
So people have to mute, and one person, if you raise the hand, I will say, please speak.
Yeah, the main thing,
Yeah, Jamila.
any movie, Mohan, any movie, the success counts actually, you know. Some movies are made so well, but when it's not success, nobody talks about it. So mainly, and the main thing, whatever said and done, Sangam was a great success and Guide was a great success. That counts, finally.
Oh my God.
Miraram flop, but people talk about it. Don't forget that.
Yeah?
Huh?
Miraram Joker was a disaster.
Yes.
But people still talk about it.
People talk about it in a negative way.
No. Actually, it got critical acclaim later.
Yeah, but whatever, it's acclaimed. So many movies are acclaimed, but they don't do well. They don't connect.
No, the fact is, if it is a spectacular disaster, it is talked about. If it's a normal movie and it fails, nobody talks about it, right?
But the money counts, the business counts actually. The talking part is different. The collection part, I'm talking about the collection part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sangam was a blockbuster.
It's a box office hit. Box office.
And what Jack says is correct. People talk about a movie not because it was a hit or a failure. They talk about it because the story made an impact. If the story makes an impact.
Or certain excerpts of the some movies like Raj Kapoor's Kisi Ki Muskurahaton Mein.
Like if
Sita wants to say something.
Yeah. Kisi Ki Muskurahaton Mein, for instance, is most talked about in the positive way because the way it was picturized and the way the lyrics were written. And it reflected exactly what the lyricist wanted to show. And then Raj Kapoor played it so well. But I don't think the movie made such a big impact at the box office, kind of. Yeah, it wasn't such a great
Anadi was a hit, Anadi was a hit, and Rishikesh Mukherjee got award. And it was a...
But it's not so much talked about like Sangam.
Yeah. And, Sangam, the scale itself was different, no? Sangam...
Yeah. Normally, when you say Raj Kapoor films, they go gaga over it. But, this Kisi Ki Muskurahaton Mein is so much talked about, but the movie is lesser known as compared to the song sequence. Yeah.
And subsequently, if you had noticed one more thing, See, in Sangam, body language of Raj Kapoor as a lead actor also underwent a lot of change, more positive. Otherwise, he used to walk with his hands, held to the side, not
Yeah, a
much
Charlie
body movement.
Chaplin kind of a walk. Yeah.
Slightly came out of that Charlie
Yeah,
Chaplin
yeah.
kind of time.
Yeah.
These are the changes. Anyway, it was wonderful having you all this evening. We have spent about an hour on this. Like in the future, we will discuss. I would like to bring you one evening of Uttam Kumar movies and tell you the Bengali
All
movies,
his
and we'll
movies
try to
are
find the correct.
Bengali.
all his movies are exceptional. Which one are you going to pick and choose? Which one are you going to select? All his movies are blockbusters.
I want to bring out three Uttam Kumar movies. Yeah, please. Others unmute. If everybody speaks at the same time, we'll have babble.
No, it is not about speaking. Some noise is coming
Some
actually.
noise is coming constantly.
It's not talking. It's not about talking. It's some disturbance.
No, there is. See, if you switch on the mic and there is a disturbance in the background, it will come. See, I would like to bring in three Uttam Kumar movies. One movie is called Shesh Anka.
Shesh Anka. What about Sharp Mochan?
So why I'm
all
thinking
his
of
movies. All his movies.
I want to
are
bring out
exceptional.
Shesh Anka. I want to bring out Raja Sannashi, and I want to bring out Shahib Bibi Gulam.
Sonnashi Raja.
Sonnashi Raja, yes, Sonnashi Raja. I want to bring out these three movies because these movies have been made in Sonnashi Raja was not made in any other language, but Shesh Anko they made in Tamil, and Shahib Bibi Gulam they made it in Hindi. But we'll find an amazing story, an amazing actor. We should see. If you don't understand the language, so please just watch.
We have Amanush. Amanush again.
All of us as teenagers in Kolkata used to try smile like Uttam Kumar. All of us.
I am his all-time fan.
Oh,
even now, I don't miss his movies. If it is shown on TV or somewhere, I don't miss.
See,
all-time fan.
1980, 24th of July and 31st of July were the saddest days because on 24th July 1980, Uttam Kumar passed away. And 31st July, Rafi passed away. It took me a year to come back to see movies and start singing.
But you know, Mohan, even today, Uttam Kumar is very popular in Bengal.
Yes.
People till date, people watch his movies.
Yes, you bet.
They have not forgotten him. After so many years, he's not a forgotten hero.
Yes. We'll have a special Uttam Kumar session.
Yes, Uttam Kumar loyalists are there.
Yeah, like you, for example, like Anita says, what movies will I leave out? That's the question.
Yes.
See, suppose whether you want to talk about his comedy or whether you want to talk about his serious roles, romantic roles. There was a movie called Choddo Beshi, which was made in Hindi as Chupke Chupke.
Yes, right.
That was made, Mohan, that was made in Kannada also. I did that role.
Right.
Chupke,
in that movie, Choddo Beshi, they show that he is somewhere in Bihar. And a policeman will drive him for overspeeding or something. He'll say, Naam bolo. He will tell him in Bengali. Likho. Purkaisto Pundari Kakko. The police will say, Kya bola? He'll say, Pundari Kakko Purkaisto. They'll say, Jao, aage red light note chhodna. Then, you should see Uttam Kumar's mischievous smile. The name is Pundari Kaksha Purkaista. Pronunciation in Bengali. It's an amazing, you should see his mischievous laughter when he says this. We'll see all this in our coming sessions. Thank you very much for being with me this afternoon. It's a wonderful show. Like I said, I don't know whether you enjoyed it or not. I enjoyed
Yeah, we enjoyed too.
We enjoyed. Thank you, Mohanji.
Thank you.
We'll meet tomorrow in the Outlook. Alex is busy. I will be having the We'll have some unique subjects.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Mohan.